Alright, let's go over some of the clarifying information about Let's Go. Because a lot of stuff has come out. There's been a lot of people trying to figure out what's this, this, and this. And what do they mean by that? And we finally got some clarification through several interviews and other stuff to let us know what exactly is going on. So, the things you need to know about the upcoming games, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. First off, Game Freak has officially, consecutively, stated in media coverage that this is a main core series game. It is a main core series game as well as the 2019 game that they're coming out with, and it is targeted towards newer audiences of the franchise, mainly those who started in Pokemon Go, but never really got into the actual games themselves. That's why there's so many similarities between Go, and at the same time it also has several mechanics from the main series games. So that is something to take note of. If you're looking for the competitive side, you'll have to probably wait till 2019, where they're going to have more of a standard core series experience, like all the other games before it. But let's go with some of this information, shall we? Game Freak has targeted this towards newer and casual fans. Game Freak has officially stated that core games will come in 2 supplements for the future. Games like this for the newer crowd, and your typical Pokemon game for hardcore fans. The 2019 release is geared towards the hardcore fans. This is targeted to introduce new players into the franchise, adopting some of the familiarities with the successful Pokemon Go. And of course, when it comes to whether or not Pokemon Go is successful, that just depends on who you talk to. Yes, I think Niantic did drop the ball, considering some of the things that they have promised have yet to actually make it into the game. I mean, we still can't trade, and we can't still properly battle each other. But, you know, this or that, yeah, whatever. I feel that, once again, this game here is probably what they were wanting Pokemon Go to be, but, like I said, Niantic fell short. So, the 2019 game won't have any issues because of this game. The Pokemon Go isn't required to play this game, so some people think you had to have Pokemon Go. No, you don't, but if you do, you can. It will work in tandem with this one for various things. The accessory isn't required to play, which I'm surprised I'm actually having to say that. Never has there ever been an accessory required to play a Pokemon game. There have been accessories in the past, but you've never actually had to have it to play. But, you know, that's generally how it works. And there are people who were like, oh, do I have to have the Pokeball accessory in order to play that? No, you don't. I mean, it's clear in the trailer that you don't, but some people are not very bright. Anyway, Game Freak and Surabee have given official confirmation that the games have online activity. There was a mistranslation earlier in the stream which caused hysteria among fans, and that's where I was talking about in the last video, where it had online, it didn't have online, it does have online, it doesn't have online, it might have online, it could have online, nobody really knows. Yeah, it turns out that there was a mistranslation, which is what caused everybody to, freak out, where some sources were reporting it did, some said it didn't. The stream itself, it was, depending on how you were watching it, I guess, after the fact, if you weren't watching it live. And, yeah, it will have online, so that's not something you've got to worry about. It does have it. Pokemon can use 4 attacks, just like in the main core series game, rather than Pokemon Go's attack system, thank goodness. The attack system mirrors the main core games. The Pokemon attacks have the standard animations from the main core series, as you've seen with like Hyper Beam, Swift, and Seismic Toss and stuff, because those were all shown in the trailer. as well as a few others. They do not function like Pokemon Go, and the animations are crisper and cleaner, of course. But people are worried, of course. So, wild Pokemon have levels that mirror the original wild Pokemon of Kanto. We see this with the Mount Moon Clefairy being the same level as the original Gen 1 games, and the other overworld Pokemon matching the rest of the wild Pokemon of Mount Mew. Wild Pokemon have both levels and CP. The CP likely is a modifier for transfer, for familiarity. I can't even say the words that I have written. Since the game is targeted for the audience in mind, like I said, it is targeted towards the Go crowd, the new players who came into Pokemon Go but didn't go out and get X and Y, or, the next one, which for the life of me I can't even remember their names. Anyway. Wild Pokemon are caught like in Go. That's where, of course, people will know wild Pokemon battles. Yeah, we're trying to bring in the Go crowd into the more core series of games. The accessory, of course, apparently makes it easier to catch Pokemon, so I'm not really sure how that works, but at the same time, standard core series items can be used in the wild before throwing a Pokeball to increase and decrease the capture. Similar to how in Go we only have those berries. Of course, you'll be able to use other items as well in this game to do similar effects. Items can be used in battle. In case you were wondering, double battles are back. That was also seen in the trailer. Players can co-op with other players anytime freely, which is one of the things I'm actually more excited about, because then I can go ahead and, when my kids, can I play? Yes, honey, you totally can. Get the other, Joy-Con and let's go and play. Which is honestly one of the things I'm actually can't wait for. Co-op players can participate in story mode, battle and help you in double battles. You can do the entire adventure alone or together. The game's feature, co-op players can help you capture Pokemon, both getting the spools. Wild Pokemon appear in the overworld, like standard JRPG games, meaning you can catch what you want, no more spending hours trying to get that elusive fairy, meaning you can enjoy the action more, which is actually a really nice thing. I do like that. We're sort of moving away from the random encounters, because, even though we've had repels and stuff in the past, it would be just nice to not have to worry about going through this small patch of grass because you have no other choice to, and then getting attacked 3 times every step you take, just so you can get to the other side quickly. Because that just sort of, takes you out of where you're trying to get to. This way you can choose to battle or not. So, the story mode features Team Rocket. They will use some new Pokemon they didn't use previously, giving them variety to their typing rosters, which is pretty nice, because you kind of get to this point where you know what Team Rocket's going to use. So, there's not really a whole lot of surprise, because they don't really change it up that much. But it would be nice to see them using something else. And this game is sort of a Yellow remake, so which I'll touch on here somewhere, I'm sure. The new device is an optional separate tool, much like the Pokewalker. It is not needed to play the game, but rewards you like the Pokewalker, allowing you to take your partner Pokemon for walks and getting rewards, which is cool. That's what I assumed it was, similar to the Pokewalker. Can't remember which one it was. Maybe it was yellow? No. Maybe? That had something like that with a little Pikachu thing that you could take? I've got one somewhere. Anyway, you can transfer Pokemon from Go, or transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go to the Switch games, which we saw in the trailer. I don't know if they've actually released a whole lot of information purely on that, but transferring Pokemon Go to Pokemon Pal Park clone exactly the same as Gen 4. So essentially you're transferring it to Power Park, similar to how they did in Gen 4, which to be totally honest, I don't remember what that was. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go look that up. It's been so long since I've played those games. All Pokemon follow you, like in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or Gold and Silver, depending on which ones you played. Pokemon Anime clone returns. I'm not really sure how that one works. I guess they'll just... I don't know. Anyway, the Switch is a touchscreen. So, but if you're playing it on the TV... who knows. We'll figure out eventually. You can dress up your Pikachu and your Eevee without restrictions, which is interesting. The story, Pikachu and Eevee cannot evolve exactly like Pokemon Yellow. Others, however, can. So you can catch wild ones and actually evolve those, but the one you get at the start doesn't evolve. The standard Pokedex returns. No more Rotom. Pretty much, no Rotom Dex. As revealed by Game Freak and Cerebi, a brand new Pokemon is being offered for players as an exclusive, and that's where we saw at the end. It is a brand new Pokemon. Earlier I was talking about how we weren't really sure if it was a new one or not, and people started data mining the old ROM of the demo version, which is wildly different than what we got. I mean, heck, there's like an aquarium in there, which we never had, which is really cool. And the demo version of Gold and Silver. Let me be more specific there. And it had the Safari Zone, which was wildly different, and it had an aquarium and other things, as well as Pokemon that we have never seen, as well as other things. The way they look, some sprites were changed and other stuff. I mean, heck, the evolution line of Chikorita had a completely new, separate form for Bayleaf in it compared to what we got. Meanwhile, Cyndaquil and Totodile have completely different looks and evolutions altogether. Totodiles were what would have been Totodile. Looks more like a seal, kind of like Popplio we got recently. And, a baby Vulpix and other stuff, which is really cool stuff to look at. Anyway, essentially this is everything that we have learned from the official Q&A Game Freak meeting. The online features use their own separate features, and the core game in 2019 won't use any features from Pokemon Go. So if you were worried about it, it's not going to happen. The special Pokemon exclusive to this game is brand new. The 2019 game is confirmed to use all the features from Sun and Moon and X and Y. Game Freak confirmed for this game only, there will be minor differences in how you level up, raise, and train Pokemon in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, deciding they wanted to simplify it. These games have infinite save files, with save files being tied to the user's account. The game doesn't store save data on the cartridge, and Pokemon breeding is unavailable. Any Pokemon among the first 151 available in the game that could carry a trainer are now rideable. So that's pretty much what we got out of that Q&A from several sites. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Let me know what you think about all the new upcoming changes to the game down in the comments below. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.